Hi, and welcome back to the Cannabis Sommelier. I'm your host, Andrew Friedman. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Product Reviews. Today, we have a massive product, one of the biggest things that came into consuming cannabis in this last year for sure, maybe even the last 5 years. This was huge, everybody was talking about it, and I knew I had to get one and make sure I told you guys my opinion. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Puffco Peak, and here is the Puffco Peak. If you haven't seen the Puffco Peak yet, this is the world's first smart rig. It has a controlled heating unit inside that heats up a ceramic dish that then heats up a vaporizing surface to a perfect consistent temperature. So I'll give you a full breakdown of it, full review, and how I have found it over the last month. So that's what the box looks like. It does come wrapped in cellophane. You get out what you put in seems to be their motto. Inside the box, you'll find just one carrying case, and inside your carrying case is where absolutely everything was packaged. So the inside of the box looks like quite nice. Welcome to the Peak. Share the view. Take a video of yourself. I haven't taken any videos of myself except for this one. This will be my first video peak dab. Inside, you get a carb cap, extra bowl, cotton swabs, loading tool, micro USB supercharger, and the carrying case. I don't know how much is left in my carrying case. I didn't check that before I started recording. Okay, I have the charger. I have one remaining Q-tip. They gave me 5 Q-tips. I thought that was funny that they gave me 5, but it did come in handy in an emergency, and my loading tool is in there too. So there's the dabber. That's what everything looks like. That's what it comes loaded in, and the actual unit is sitting nicely inside. Just like that. Anyways, I've got all mine taken out. You don't want to see the box. You want to see what's going on with the actual Puffco Peak. And so we have our Peak here, and it comes in the box. I have a few extra pieces on here. I have the tether from the travel kit because I was very worried about dropping this carb cap constantly. I also have the top. This is filled with water, and I have the splash guard on there right now, and that's from the travel pack, but let's keep that off for now. So the unit's quite simple. You have your base, this holds the battery, and then you have your atomizer here. The atomizer simply unscrews and looks like this. Now, very important, if you are purchasing one, the advice that I have gotten over and over and over and over again is purchase an extra atomizer, because this is what burns out on the unit. They're not that expensive, but this is the most important part of it, because without it, we can't vaporize any cannabis. And, well, it's basically useless if we can't vaporize cannabis. So there we go. That's the unit and the glass. My glass is a little messed up. The hole is kind of on the bottom on this one. I have contacted Puffco about that. There are a few issues that I've had right off the bat. I haven't sent anything back yet. But my unit, I hope you can hear it on the video, does put out quite a loud electrical noise, and they said that wasn't correct. And I also believe the hole is kind of weird. I'll show you the rip. But this is how it goes on. Slides right in, lines up, and that's what the unit looks like. Nice bubble. Yes, so I'm gonna start heating it up. The way you heat it up, I'm gonna cancel this and show you the settings first. So, you can cycle through your heat settings. There are 4 heat settings. It's currently on red. Then it goes to white. That is the hottest. Then we have blue, the coldest, green. I like to hit mine on red because I do a little bit bigger of a dab, and I like to see quite a bit of vapor production. If we want to check the battery, we can go 1, 2, 3, and that flashes green, which is perfect for us because that's what I need. Green is fully charged. And let's double tap, whoop, whoop, and it will start heating up, and you'll watch the light slowly pulse back and forth. And while that heats up, because it is a very quick heating up unit, 20 seconds, I believe, I will get some essential oils ready. then this unit is for only essential oils. So if you want something for dry herb, this is not the product for you. Buzzes 3 times once it is at heat. And as you can see, quite a bit of vapor production. I definitely think it holds the correct flavors. My one complaint is that it is a ceramic bowl, and I really don't like the ceramic. I wish this had come with a quartz insert, but these are available aftermarket. Again, at first I thought the vapor production was low, but then when I got it onto the red setting, it really hit. And you know what? It hit so well, I actually got 2, his and hers. With the splash guard on, you'll never get any water in your mouth, but it is quite a different hit. You can hear the difference. These are the exact. I ordered 2 at the exact same time, and one, the airflow is much better than the other. Two completely different sounds. So that is one thing. There was quite a bit of inconsistency in the units. One other trick I will mention before I finish my review is sometimes on its first heat up, you really don't get a lot of vapor. So feel free to put it through a heat up cycle and then cancel it and then try and do your dab, because you may find quite a bit more vapor production. But the tether is an essential, and I'm looking forward to getting a ball cap. This slides off, it's my atomizer piece, and that just screws out of there, and we have just a very simple base. But that's the Puffco Peak. So honestly, I love this unit. Since I got it, you know, I've been a traditionalist. I've been collecting heady glass since 2012, using a torch, all of that. And, you know, I don't think anything will ever replace that part of my heart or that piece of history. But this is a great alternative. I love that I don't have to take a torch anywhere. I love not carrying a pelly. I love how small the carrying case is. The few issues I've had with it, I believe, will be fixed by Puffco's support, and they've been very responsive and very quick thus far, so I have full confidence in them rectifying any issue I have. The dab, I give it a 9 out of 10. Nothing will replace quartz, and a banger on a mothership. But this is pretty close, and I can't wait to get some new attachments for the top, some ball caps for the Peak. But overall, this is a ding 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 would buy from the Cannabis Sommelier, and you'll definitely, if you're ever at one of our events, you will see the Peaks out in action. So thank you so much for tuning in for another product review. I hope you'll make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and cheers. Until next week.